Hello and welcome to the video on how to make a cartoon edit in Photoshop. So we're going to open the Photoshop, and Photoshop is in your toolbar at the bottom. It looks like a blue PS, and you're just going to give that a click and it should open. And what you need to do next is create a new Photoshop document. So in the top left corner of your screen, you're going to click File, but we're not going to create a new file. We're just going to open a file. And in your file, you're going to pick the image that you want to use. So in mine, I'm going to be using a picture of my best friend and I. So you're going to click that and it's going to open. And first, you're going to unlock your image by coming over here and clicking the unlock. And then the next step is you're going to go up here to image, image size, and we're going to resize the image resolution. We're just going to change, nope, just 10. And you hit OK. And then you can Command O0 to fit your picture to the screen. First, we're going to start off with the Quick Selection tool, and our Quick Selection tool is over here. It's the fourth icon down, and we're going to make a new selection. And I'm going to make a selection around my best friend and I, leaving out everything in the background that is not fun. Because our picture is of a higher quality, it might take some time. And my quick selection actually ended up pretty good, but if you have any messes like over here, you come up here to your subtract tool or your add tool, and you just deselect or select whatever you need. So now that we have selected what we want to use, we're going to go up here to select and mask, and we're going to give that a click. And that'll show what you've selected. And then we're going to go down here to Output Settings. On the right, click that. And in the drop-down menu here, we're going to click Output to New Layer, and then we're going to hit OK. So we're going to rename our new layer by double-clicking on the text, and we'll name it to Filter Gallery. And with that layer selected, we're going to go up here to the Filter tab. In the drop-down menu, we are going to click Filter Gallery. Control or Command 0 to see your whole picture. And we are going to go over here to the Artistic tab. And first we're going to select Poster Edges. And we're going to change our numbers here to 8, 0, and 6, just like that. And then, OK. And with that layer still selected, we're going to go back up to Filter, Filter Gallery. Under the same tab, this time we are going to select Cutout. And with Cutout, we're going to change the number of layers to 7. The edge simplicity, we're going to lessen to 0, and the edge fidelity, we're going to take up to 3. And then when you're all done with that, you hit OK. So now we're going to duplicate the layer that we were just playing with, and we can right-click, duplicate layer. We're going to rename the new layer Diffuse, and hit OK. With the new layer selected, we're going to go back up to the Filter tab, and we're going to hit Stylize this time, and we're going to hit Diffuse. Down here at the bottom, we're going to hit Anti-Strophic because it softens the edges of your pictures. And then we're going to hit OK. And when that's done loading, we're going to duplicate our diffuse layer by doing the same thing. Right-click, duplicate layer, and we're going to rename the new layer to Sharpen. Hit OK. And with that selected, we're going to go back up, surprise, surprise, to the Filter tab, and then we're going to hit Sharpen and Sharpen More. Click that. So that's the gist of your cartoon image, and now we get to create a colorful background. First, we're going to start off by hiding the bottom layer, which is already done. If there's an eye here, your bottom layer is visible. You just unclick that and then it's hidden. And we're going to create a new adjustment layer by coming down here to the little half circle thing. Click that and we're going to click solid color. And then you can click whatever color you like. My favorite color is purple, so we are going to use a purple. And then just hit OK. And then you're going to take your new solid color layer and you're going to drag it below your filter gallery layer just like so and release. Now we're going to select our top layer and we're also going to duplicate it, so you're going to right click and duplicate layer again, and this time we're going to change the name to halftone. Okay, so we're going to right click on the halftone layer and we're going to click convert to smart object, let that do its thing, and then with the halftone layer selected we're going to go back up to filter and we're going to drop down to pixelate and we're going to click color halftone. You want to leave the max radius pixels to about 8, which it is, and then change it if it's not, and then we're going to leave all these other bottom numbers just as they are. Hit OK. And then again, we're going to right click on our halftone layer. And we're going to select blending options at the top of the drop down menu, and we're going to pull up a gray box. And in the gray box, we're going to drop down this blending options menu just right in the middle, and we're going to select soft light. And we're going to change the opacity to 30. And that's it. We're going to hit OK right there. Now what we're going to do is merge all our layers. So to do that, we're going to right click up here and just hit merge visible, which is going to put all our things together. And then we're going to rename the merged layer to merged. We're almost done. We're going to create a new effects layer by going down here to the FX button, click that, and we're going to select blending options. In blending options over here, we're going to go over to stroke and click stroke, and we're going to change our stroke size to however big or thin you'd like. And you want to change your fill type to color or gradient or pattern, whichever you like, but I like color. And then you can change your color to whatever you like, but because we have black out here, we're going to leave it to black. And when you're all done, we're going to hit OK. Next, we're going to create a new adjustment layer by going down here and clicking the little half circle again. This time we're going to select vibrance. And up here you can adjust your vibrance and your saturation as much or as little as you like. You could leave it the same, you could change it. And then I'm going to change this to 26. And you're almost done. The next thing to do is save your image. So you're going to go up here to File, and you're going to hit Save As, and it'll open up your Save menu. Choose where you want to save it, and make sure you change it to save as a JPEG instead of a Photoshop file. And then you're going to hit Save. Then you're just going to hit OK at this menu, and you're looking at your finished product. And then you're done. Thanks for watching.